Hello, I'm Natalie MacDonald and you're watching Food for Thought, where we serve up food for your brain discussing economic trends, headline news and workforce issues. When was the last time you were at an event or in a meeting and someone used one of those cool industry buzz phrases that you'd never heard of? Happens to me all the time. You nod along politely or shift topics and ask someone about their weekend plans. Well, when was the last time you heard the phrase shared value? No, me either. But before we get into the nuts and bolts of shared value, I wanted to drill down first into what it actually means and why we're talking about it.
Shared value is a business solving a social problem profitably. So it needs to be a social problem and it needs to have profit. So it's not business donating its employees' time to solve a social problem. And it's not business using its philanthropic funds to solve a social problem. It's actually a business using its skills, capabilities and resources to solve an actual social problem.
And that part's simple, right? Impact investing, for instance, is an investment tool that's been around for years. The term social responsibility is one that's often bandied around by corporates. But in 2019, when global economies are facing multiple headwinds and company margins are getting ever tighter, is the idea of shared value really a sustainable one? Can companies do good and also profit from it and do so in an ethical way? Well, Daniel Epstein of Unreasonable Group told me that while profit is good, profiteering is not.
If you think about a tool like a hammer, right, you can use a hammer to build a house or destroy a house. Right? In shared value, the question is how do we use the most powerful tool in our tool belt, which is capitalism, capital markets, economics, towards building the house, i.e. creating a just, inclusive, and regenerative society. And we can do that with profit at the center of it. I think to me, what shared value is about, it's about leveraging profit as a tool to maximize positive impact. What it's not about is profiteering, right? I'd say profit is a good thing. Profiteering, I think, is a bad thing. And what I love about this is profiteering to me is make money at all expenses, right? Shared value is about make money while creating as much lasting change as you can. And in turn, you'll actually make more money. And that's what I think is exciting about it. It's how do we move the needle? Business is probably the most powerful tool. So let's leverage that. And that's what the conversations here are all about.
So what does this look like in the real world? Well, today's example comes from a pretty unlikely source. Sasha Corville from NAB explains how by reimagining its collections department, the lender is not only able to identify those people vulnerable to financial difficulties or financial hardships more quickly and therefore offer them greater support, but the bank also saved itself $70 million in its first year.
One of our original shared value initiatives at NAB has been our NAB Assist program. And this was actually a complete reimagining of our collections department. Instead of threatening our customers with strong words and sending them to debt collection agencies, we actually changed the way we approached and listened to our customers and provided them with options, provided them with wraparound services through a partner uniting to really get to the root causes of hardship. And we were able to have much better outcomes for customers, as well as much better outcomes for NAB. We were able to save $70 million in the first year alone, and phenomenal customer advocacy as a result of this initiative. So from those early stages of learning from NAB Assist, we can now identify customers at risk of financial difficulty. And then we can reach out and support them before they get into hardship.
So that was what I learned, but I'd love to hand it over to you. Are you sold on the idea of shared value? Can businesses be doing more to address social issues? And is profiting from it really okay? We all love the idea of doing good, of course. Perhaps your business is already incorporating elements of shared value into your playbook, but under a different name. Share with us how your business was able to gain a competitive edge and also do some good in the world. Or maybe you're uncomfortable with the whole idea of shared value. Let me know your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And don't forget to hit subscribe so you get all the very latest Food for Thought content straight to your feed.